All right, hello everyone and welcome. So, I want you to think of this as your official acceptance letter. This is your personal field trip into the world of magic. And if you're a new student, well, this is the guide you've been waiting for. Let's get started.
So let's start with a question. A big what if. What if all those stories? What if they were actually true? I mean, a whole world of witches and wizards just hidden out of sight, living right alongside us. That's the idea we're going to dive into today.
And your journey, your grand adventure, it starts right here, King's Cross Station in London. See that brick wall between platforms 9 and 10? Yeah, that's not just any old wall. It's the gateway, the secret entrance to platform 9 and 3/4. This is where the Hogwarts Express is waiting. And you know what? It's your very first test of faith. You just have to believe.
Okay, so once you've made that leap of faith and stepped off the train, you're here. This is it, your official Hogwarts orientation. Welcome to the castle.
Just take a look at that. This is a Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. And for the next few years, it's your new home. This place is, believe it or not, over 1,000 years old, and it's just soaked in magic. For instance, you see the ceiling in the Great Hall? It's not actually open to the sky. It magically shows you whatever the weather is doing outside. Oh, and don't be surprised if you see a ghost float by. They're pretty much harmless. Just some old students and staff who, decided to hang around. All right, first things first. The big decision you have to make at Hogwarts is, where do you belong? And this isn't just picking a team, Your house, it becomes your family. Every single student gets sorted. So what are you? Are you all about bravery, a classic Gryffindor? Or maybe you're fiercely loyal, a true Hufflepuff? You could be wicked smart, a total Ravenclaw. Or hey, maybe you're driven by ambition, a Slytherin. Really think about it. Which house would call your name? So life at Hogwarts really boils down to two things. On one side, you've got your classes, all the magical knowledge you'll soak up to become an amazing witch or wizard. And on the other side, you've got some seriously intense, thrilling competition that really builds up that house pride and, well, shows you what you're made of. And this is the perfect picture of that balance. I mean, one minute you're down in the dungeons, carefully learning the subtle art of potion making, and the next, you're hundreds of feet up in the air, flying around on the Quidditch pitch. It's that mix, The intense classes and the high-flying sports, that's what really makes the whole Hogwarts experience what it is. But, it's not all about classes and Quidditch. There's a much deeper story here. I mean, every school has its history, right? But Hogwarts has a legend. And it's a story that every single student here absolutely has to know.
Right at the heart of this legend is a student, a boy named Harry Potter. As just a baby, he did something, well, impossible. He survived the killing curse. Now, this is a spell that no one survives, ever. But he did. And all that was left was this lightning bolt scar, a mark that, as it turns out, created this really strange connection to the guy who tried to kill him.
And that enemy is Lord Voldemort. His name literally means flight from death. And that tells you everything you need to know about him. He is terrified of dying. His whole life is about chasing immortality, grabbing power, and ruling through fear. He's without a doubt the biggest threat the wizarding world has ever seen. And here's where it gets really crazy. Their connection? It's way deeper than just that scar. See, their wands, they share the exact same core, a feather from the very same phoenix. This creates this incredibly deep, fated link between them. It's like destiny has tied them together, and there's just no getting away from it. But, and this is so important, the story teaches us a huge lesson. No hero can go it alone. It doesn't matter how destined you are. Harry's success, his very survival, is all thanks to his friends. You've got Ron Weasley's incredible loyalty, Hermione Granger's mind-blowing intelligence, and you mix that with Harry's own courage, and that's the magic formula. It's their teamwork, the three of them together, that gets them through all the insane challenges they face. Okay, so you can't exactly navigate a magical school and a dark prophecy all by yourself, right? You're going to need some help. So let's meet some of the guides and guardians at Hogwarts who are absolutely crucial for your success. A lot of people are going to shape your time here. First, there's the headmaster, Albus Dumbledore. He's incredibly wise, incredibly powerful, and his guidance is, well, vital. Then there's Rubeus Hagrid, the keeper of keys and grounds. He's a half-giant with the biggest heart you'll ever find. You'll even learn from unexpected heroes like Dobby, a house elf who teaches you so much about freedom and loyalty. And then Then there's Severus Snape, the potions master. A total enigma. Honestly, he might just be the most mysterious, complicated person you will ever meet inside this castle. And mysterious is putting it mildly. For a long, long time, you're gonna think he's the bad guy. He seems like a total antagonist. But is he? Is he a protector? A villain? Maybe both. Figuring out who Professor Snape really is, that's one of the biggest challenges and one of the deepest lessons you'll learn at Hogwarts. He's a puzzle you're just gonna have to try and solve on your own. All right, field trip's not over yet. We're actually expanding beyond the castle walls now. Because the amazing thing is, the magic of this world didn't stay stuck in the pages of a book. Nope, it's become a real, tangible thing that we can all experience.
I'm talking about the wizarding world of Harry Potter at Universal Studios. You can literally walk through these magical streets yourself, and when they say the magic is real, trust me, they mean it. You see that dragon sitting on top of Gringotts Bank? It breathes real fire. It is an absolutely unbelievably cool experience.
And hey, after you face down a fire-breathing dragon, you're probably going to need a drink to cool off, right? The perfect thing for that is the famous butterbeer. And don't worry, it's totally non-alcoholic. It's just this amazing, sweet, frothy drink that, I swear, it tastes like what you'd imagine magic tastes like. It's basically a required snack for this trip. And guess what? The story is still going. It is far from over. There's a brand new series coming from HBO. And what's so cool about it is the way they're doing it. Each of the 7 books is getting its own full season. Think about that. It means they can go so much deeper, be so much more faithful to the books than we've ever seen before. It's going to be amazing for a whole new generation of fans. And that brings us to the end of our tour. And really, to the most important lesson of all. The final lesson you learn from Hogwarts isn't some fancy spell or complicated potion. It's about the magic that's already inside all of us. Yeah, the legacy of Hogwarts is all about bravery and courage, for sure. But the biggest takeaway from this whole world, what it really teaches us, is that the most powerful kind of magic has nothing to do with waving a wand. It's found in what we do, in our actions, in our loyalty, and in our love for each other. And that leads right into the final, ultimate lesson. It doesn't matter if you're facing a dark lord or just, having a really tough day. The real magic, it's always been about the choices we make. That's it. That is the most powerful spell in the entire world. So, thank you for coming along on this little field trip into a world of pure wonder. Your acceptance letter has officially arrived. And believe me, your journey is just getting started.